Your friends are not your friends. One of my friends and childhood friends that I grew up with robbed me of thousands of dollars. Let me tell you about this short little story. Now, at the time, we didn't have a lot of money. I had lost my job, and I lost both jobs at the time. I mean, we had absolute nothing. It was sandwiches and ramen noodles for about 2 or 3 months, and you just had to make that work. A friend of mine reached out. Now, this was a person that my brother grew up with, and he was like, yo, I'm selling this car. So he reached out to my brother, and my brother's like, hey, he's selling this car. Do you want to buy it and try to flip it? Now, that's my expertise. So I was like, I'll take up that deal. Let me know how much he's trying to get for it. So he ends up, contacting, having some communication back and forth with my brother. And my brother's like, hey, we're going to go ahead and just meet up at the house. So my brother, meets me at my place. We get in the car. I go to the bank. I get the money. And we go down to our childhood friend's place. I mean, now understand, we grew up, we flipping together, we playing together. We go to school together, walking to school together. My brother had a great relationship with him. You would have thought that they were brothers more than me. So more than me and him. And honestly, at times I felt like they were more brothers than me and him. But that's another story for another time. So we get there and he's like, oh yeah, come on inside. So we go inside. And then he wanted to talk to me by himself. And I'm like, cool, yeah, I'll handle this business because I know this car stuff, so I'm not worried about it. So I'm like, yeah, Jay, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So we go in the other room, we chopping it up. I'm asking him about the car. I'm like, let me see the title. We work out a good fair price. I think it was around $300 or $3,500, right? It wasn't that much. And I was like, cool, I'm gonna be able to flip this, make maybe $2,000 or $3,000 at the time. Now this was when you could actually buy a car for around $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, and it was, actually worth something, and it was still a good driving vehicle. So he ends up showing me the title. That I'm like, okay, cool. But then he ends up saying he got to go out to the car and get something, and this is where I messed up. This was, oh God, I'm embarrassed at this because I trusted him. He asked to have the money. He said, well, if you're going to have the title, we're going to do this. I'm like, okay, yeah, here's the money. We're in the house. And I'm like, give me the title. I'm like, cool. So we exchanged that. And he's like, cool, he want to go get something out the car. When I tell you, my dumb, naive ass allowed the most stupid amount of finessing to happen right there. I don't have many regrets in my life, but that naivety, that moment of stupidity was one of them. So anyway, he goes out to the car and I hear it start, and then I kind of hear it kind of like backing out. So I go to my brother in front of him, I'm like, Jay, is he leaving? Bro leaves with the car. He leaves with the car. We text him, we're like, what you doing? We can't get in contact with him. We waiting a minute. Now my brother, he about a different way. I'm more of the business suit and tie kind of guy, and he's not. So things getting a little heated at the moment. He's getting a little. He's like, "Why would you hand him the money?" He yelling at me like he lost the money. I'm like, Jay, I'm actually out of the money right now. I'm the one actually going through it. So he yelling at me. He's like, why would you do that? It's stupid, it's stupid. I get it though. And so we wait for any type of response and we get nothing. This motherfucker gonna come back and then we get a message and his message says, oh, the police stopped me. Why were you even driving why were you even in the car? Why were you doing something like that anyway? He's like, yeah, I'm stopped. So we didn't get any word back, and we waited a bit. We waited quite a bit because some shit was about to pop off. Because you just don't do some shit like that. So we waited the next day. We ended up getting words talking about something. Oh, he went to jail. This happened. This happened. This happened. We like, well, where my money? Where my fucking money? I'm gonna tell you right now, that was the day I almost went to prison. But we're not even gonna go into that part of the story. These were people that we grew up with. These were people that When I say it was 20 years relationship, 25 years worth of relationship, 30 some years of relationship, that's what I'm talking about. And they had the audacity, they had such a low value of our friend, no, it wasn't even a real friendship, our relationship, because that relationship cost only $3,500. Your friends ain't always your friends. Your friends are those people that is benefiting from you. Them friends that are getting something because they know you. Them friends that are waiting for you to fail. They're gonna be clapping, they're gonna be supporting you all through the midst while you are benefiting them. But the moment you can't, they don't even know who you are. Those friends who are waiting in the corner to just be that snake, I'm gonna tell you right now, you won't. Sometimes you don't see it coming. I probably should have saw that coming. Then, oh my goodness, the naivety of that moment. Still embarrassed. Like I said, this is the first time I'm even telling people. But hopefully, this is either relatable or y'all just gonna go ham on me saying how stupid that was to give the money away and not even have the keys. But I learned something very, very important during that moment in life. One, don't hand people money for anything, no matter how much you trust them, unless you have said product or services done. That's a no-brainer. And secondly, watch who you trust. No matter how long you've known them, no matter how much you've been through with these individuals, watch who you trust. I lost what, $3,500. That's what that friendship, that's what that relationship was valued at. It was a $3,500 lesson. Now, if you ask me, have I ever failed that test again? Hell no. A1. I barely trust anybody now. But moral of the story, like I said, watch who you trust. Snakes in the grass, you don't always see them. That's all the time I got for you today. Y'all be cool, y'all be great, y'all be awesome. And as always, see you at the finish line.